Imagine spending almost $200 million on a movie, only to realize it doesn't even have an ending. That is exactly what happened with World War Z.
What the hell are we supposed to do now?
Welcome back to What If Cinema. In today's video, we're going to talk about Brad Pitt's globe-trotting zombie film World War Z and how it could have ended. When World War Z hit theaters in 2013, audiences saw Brad Pitt survive a tense finale inside a WHO lab and then be reunited with his family. But that's not how the movie was supposed to end. The original ending was a dark, massive battle set in Russia, where Pitt's character was forced to join the Russian army and fight wave after wave of zombies in the snow, likely never seeing his family again. In this video, we'll break down how that ending came to be, what actually happened in that version of the story, and why Paramount spent tens of millions of dollars just to throw it all away. Looking back, the trouble started before cameras even rolled. Paramount went to turn Max Brooks' hit novel into a globe-trotting summer blockbuster. Brad Pitt, who also produced the film, signed on as the lead. But there was a huge problem. They began filming without a finished script. Director Mark Forster admitted later, "We were building it as we went along." That was part of the problem. Scenes were rewritten on set, action sequences kept growing, and the budget ballooned to almost $200 million. Behind the scenes, things got so bad that, according to Vanity Fair, Pitt and Forster stopped talking and only communicated through other people. By the time they got to the original ending in Moscow, the film was out of control. When Paramount showed early test screenings, the reaction was brutal. One executive admitted the Russian ending felt like the second act of another movie, not the end of this one. So what actually happened in that cut? Instead of going to Cardiff, Jerry Lane's plane crash lands in Russia. The moment he arrives, he's rounded up and forced into the Russian military. No exceptions. Everyone, even women and children, were forced to fight against the undead. From there, the movie transforms into a bleak war epic. We see sweeping shots of Moscow with tanks and flamethrowers tearing through endless waves of zombies. Jerry, once a UN investigator trying to save his family, becomes just another soldier. Months passed, maybe years. Jerry hardens into a fighter, but his family is gone from the story. The final scenes show him exhausted, staring across the snowy battlefield as humans and zombies clash once again. There's no cure, no reunion, no hope, just endless war. It was a massive, grim finale, and according to Lindelof, when he watched it, you just go, wait, what happened? So why did Paramount scrap it? First, money. The Moscow scene was enormous and expensive, and the film was already widely over budget. Adding more would have cost tens of millions. Second, tone. Test audiences hated it. They thought it was confusing and depressing. They didn't want to see Brad Pitt disappear into a hopeless war. They wanted closure, family, and hope. And third, Brad Pitt himself. Reports say he wasn't happy with how little his character actually accomplished in the Russia ending. Instead of solving the problem, Jerry was just swallowed by it. That's when Paramount called in Damon Lindelof and Drew Goddard to find a new ending. Goddard later explained, "We sat there trying to figure out what is the smallest version of this ending that gives us some resolution. The answer was the Cardiff Lab sequence. The studio spent another $20 to $25 million to reshoot the third act. In the version we saw, Jerry discovers the camouflage trick, makes it back to his family, and then the audience leaves with at least a little hope. As Brad Pitt himself put it, we were all in the trenches together. We said, let's stop talking about what's not working and let's make this the movie we all set out to do." The Russian ending of World War Z has gone down as one of Hollywood's most famous lost finales. Would it have made the film more memorable, or would audiences have hated it? We'll never know. But what we do know is this: sometimes in Hollywood, survival means rewriting the story, even if it costs $25 million. What do you think? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.